Leading businesses, leading communities. Presented by the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce in partnership with Insight. Sponsored by St. Elizabeth Healthcare and hosted by the President of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, Steve Stevens.
Welcome to Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. This program is produced in partnership with Insight and made possible through the sponsorship of St. Elizabeth Healthcare. St. Elizabeth brings the best thinking from around the globe right here to Northern Kentucky, because the human specialists at St. Elizabeth Healthcare believe that each person in our community should have access to world-class care throughout every stage of their life. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible. The Northern Kentucky Chamber involves our members in the top local business, civic, and community priorities. Our economy is driven by businesses of all types and sizes. This program showcases 3 leading businesses that are members of our chamber to help you get to know our business community a little better. Our first guest today is Dr. Larry Blanchard, Covenant Natural Healthcare. There are growing numbers of people that want to find alternative healthcare that works. Many people have concluded there has to be a better way other than drugs or surgery to address health issues. Covenant Natural Healthcare, located in Florence, offers a unique, time-tested, non-invasive assessment technology to help you achieve your health goals and address health issues and concerns. This technology is called Nutrition Response Testing TM. Our second guest today is Michelle Johnson, Executive Director of A Kid Again, that strives to enrich the lives of children with life-threatening illnesses and their families by providing healing times and respite through fun-filled group activities and destination events, which are called adventures. An adventure is an opportunity for families to take their focus away from the daily hardships that are a result of having a child with a life-threatening illness. A Kid Again offers children, siblings, and parents a cost-free occasion to enjoy quality time together and to create lasting memories. And our third guest today is Gillian Morrison with Best Life Companies, providing adults with both mental and social stimulation and giving family caregivers a much-needed rest. Best Life Adult Daycare promotes well-being through social and health-related services. Located in the former St. Elizabeth North in Covington, the facility is beautifully renovated and spacious with amenities unsurpassed in the industry. On-site rehab services, hair salon, healing garden, cafeteria, and daily mass in the historic chapel are just a few of the services that enhance this quality of life facility for their participants. Today, our health and wellness segment will feature Donna Haggard, coordinator for St. Elizabeth's new Total Joint Center, which is a dedicated unit that offers total joint care, including replacements, plus minimally invasive knee and hip procedures that offer faster recovery for patients. St. Elizabeth Rehabilitation Services assists patients of all ages to improve functional performance that have been impaired by disease, physical injury, surgery, or developmental delay. Rehabilitation Services, through the continuum of care, strives to help patients regain and maintain their highest level of function. Our health and wellness segment is sponsored by Humana, who offers a wide array of health benefit plans for employers and individuals. Humana reminds you that small changes in daily habits can lead to big improvements in health and reduce the overall cost of care. So, let's get started. Debbie Simpson with Multicraft and a member of our board of directors will lead us off by introducing us to our 3 leading Northern Kentucky businesses. So Debbie, take it away.
Thanks, Steve. Today we're going to meet Dr. Lawrence Blanchard with Covenant Natural Healthcare. Welcome to the show, Dr. Blanchard.
Thank you for having me, Debbie.
You're very welcome. Tell us, what do you do at Covenant Natural Healthcare?
What we do, Debbie, is we help educate people as to the best nutritional therapy that they can use and the changes that they can make in their life, lifestyle changes, not only dietary, but other changes to help in their health improvement. And we make recommendations specifically based upon a testing procedure called nutrition response testing, in which we're able to develop a clinically designed nutritional program for each individual need, tailor-made for their needs and their health issues.
Interesting. Why is nutritional therapy so important today?
Nutritional therapy is critically important because today even though we have a lot of food in the grocery stores and it all looks very nice, it really is not the kind of food that is used to be 100 years ago. The soil has been depleted of its minerals, and it just doesn't have the nutritional value to help fuel our bodies and to give it the genuine replacement parts it needs to maintain and keep a person healthy. And so nutritional therapy not only involves dietary changes, because there's a lot of products out there that are not really food at all, but are just products. And then there is nutritional therapy that is actually through food supplementation. There's also an issue with digestive issues. People's digestive issues are pretty compromised today for the most part, and they can't really digest and assimilate the food that they do eat. So you have really two strikes against you, which is why we do nutritional therapy, especially with whole food supplements.
Interesting. Well, all of us are different, so how do you know which therapies are appropriate for each individual?
Yeah, good question. We have a laser-precise testing system that is non-invasive. There are no needles, no pokes, no prods, called nutrition response testing, as I mentioned before. Nutrition response testing is where we can actually access information through a technique called muscle testing, which accesses the neuromuscular system of the body and the autonomic nervous system. So we actually gaining information from the body through this method. And through that, we can determine the strengths and weaknesses of a person, and then determine the priority that the body needs to work on first. And then we can actually apply and test the nutrition in terms of whole food supplements to help restore that body and to help heal it itself.
Very interesting. Tell us a little bit more about how we can get more information about Covenant Natural Health Care. Do you have information sessions?
Yes, we do. Of course, we have a website, covenantnaturalhealthcare.com. They can also call our number, 859-653-4923. And we also have informational workshops that we do on a monthly basis. And those provide specific topics that we talk about and how people can really be helped through nutrition response testing and what we do there at our clinic.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing us this information today. Dr. Blanchard with Covenant Natural Health Care, and we'll be right back after this break.
How do you get a jump on better health care? You start early. You build expertise and technology. Dedicate yourself to integrity. At St. Elizabeth, we're defining the future of healthcare for Northern Kentucky and beyond, because tomorrow's an opportunity, so we're starting early. Just like we did today. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible.
Where can I go to ensure economic vitality and business opportunities?
Where networking and business contacts are provided to grow my business.
Where workforce solutions are provided.
Where I can connect with others on important business issues and community needs.
To get cost-saving benefits from other businesses in the area.
Where I can publicize my business in Northern Kentucky.
Join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, leading businesses, leading communities.
Well, September marks the beginning of a new chamber year. It's at this time that our new volunteer leadership takes the reins and begins implementing the business plan developed by the Board of Directors and staff of our organization. For 2011-2012, the Chamber will be led by Chair of the Board, Brent Cooper, an entrepreneur who is president and founder of C Forward Incorporated, an information technology solutions firm that's located in Covington. Brent will lead us in implementing a plan that focuses on supporting growth and prosperity of businesses through a variety of activities intended to enhance their revenues. We will also continue working to improve the business climate locally by being the region's voice for business. We will serve as a collaborator, bringing together individuals and groups with a common interest in enhancing the region's business climate. Among the activities that are core to our work is to help our community build a talented and competitive workforce. In order to support business growth, our aim is to ensure there is a pipeline of skilled current and future workers. To learn more about the Chamber's programs and initiatives and our business plan, you can visit our website at www.nkychamber.com. Well, picture yourself atop a mountain in Tuscany, Italy, overlooking a beautiful valley, perhaps even sipping some local wine and celebrating a business expansion. Perhaps not our typical ribbon cutting. The expansion at the villas at Monteverdi was the Northern Kentucky Chamber's first international ribbon cutting ceremony for a member business. With corporate headquarters in our region, the villas at Monteverdi offers world-class amenities and hospitality. This expansion will bring the company a wide range of opportunities for market expansion and increased visibility in the international marketplace. And speaking of going international, your Northern Kentucky Chamber is a recognized leader in conducting international trade activities that support business growth. In August, the Chamber was recognized by the American Chamber of Commerce Executives with its first ever Going International Award, recognizing the country's best international trade program at a local Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber was evaluated on its activities promoting trade education, trade relations, and in being a connector of businesses domestically and abroad. We appreciate the recognition we receive through this award for the work of our staff and Northern Kentucky International Trade Association volunteers that are improving our local economy. Members of the Northern Kentucky Legislative Caucus and many members of the Kentucky General Assembly participated in a series of events occurring across our entire region earlier this summer. Nearly 100 legislative members, along with their families and legislative staff, traveled to our area to conduct 5 interim joint legislative committee meetings, visit important sites, and hear testimony from local officials on programs and initiatives critical to the region's future. Thanks to the many volunteers and generous sponsors of Northern Kentucky United, legislators and their families were able to enjoy the hospitality of our citizens and learn a lot about our region. Northern Kentucky's own lawmakers served as co-hosts with the Chamber for this important event. They not only represent us in Frankfort, but serve as members and chairs of these interim committees and helped us lobby their counterparts to visit us, study Northern Kentucky issues, and enjoy the hospitality of our region. Although they managed to have an enjoyable experience here, legislators put in hours of substantive work, all while learning more about Northern Kentucky and gaining a greater appreciation for our regional economic engine. It's important to understand and appreciate the significance of these events and the potential for future benefits to this region. The Chamber received many positive comments from legislators and their staff, and it is clear that the region put its best foot forward. Northern Kentuckians often wonder if Frankfort pays any attention to them, but clearly after the events of Northern Kentucky United, the region is again on their radar screen. We can only hope we will be tops on their list for consideration when the next General Assembly begins its work in January of 2012. We thank our legislative members and those in the General Assembly who visited and for taking part in this very special opportunity for our region. But our work is far from over, and the Northern Kentucky community must continue to beat the drum to achieve success. Well, right now, we need to take a short break, and when we come back, we will hear another business focus. So, don't go away.
Enhancing the economic vitality and quality of life in the community takes more than just growing businesses. It takes partnership. Business builds business. By connecting you to other business leaders, the Chamber of Commerce creates a stronger, more dynamic business climate that can make a difference in your success and your future. Join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce today. Call 859-578-8800. Leading businesses, leading communities.
Welcome back. Next we'll meet Michelle Johnson, the Executive Director of A Kid Again. This organization serves over 600 children here in the greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area. These children have life-threatening illnesses, and her goal is to help them be a kid again. Welcome to the show, Michelle.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Can you tell us about the purpose and the mission of your organization?
A Kid Again is an incredible opportunity here in the area where we serve those 600 kids, their siblings, and their parents, because when a child is diagnosed with a life-threatening illness, we know the whole family endures that disease. So we want to provide year-round adventures to give them the opportunity to have some hope and a little respite from what they're dealing with and some normalcy so they feel like a kid again.
Adventures, that sounds exciting. Tell me a little bit more about those.
The adventures are in a wide variety. So what we try to do is make sure that we give all the children an opportunity to have fun no matter what age they are. As you can imagine, the Kings Island adventure is a huge hit. So we had that event July 7th. We have some festival activities coming up in August. We do a Reds adventure. We do a show called Miracles and Magic in the fall. So it's every month we try to tap into something that they would have a great time. And the adventure gives them the opportunity to look forward to something, and the families the opportunity to create some lasting memories together.
That does sound exciting. So you're serving over 600 children and their families. That's well over 2,300 people.
Yes.
How do you make all that happen?
Well, as you can imagine, our business partners and sponsors are crucial to what we do on an annual basis. Kings Island has donated over the past 15 years $2 billion in tickets and parking tickets and bucks for the kids, because we do serve the kids in the Columbus and Dayton chapter at that adventure as well. So our business partners and volunteers and the fundraisers that we put on are a huge way so that we can do that. And here in Greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky, we need to share that story so the communities can get more involved in the children and families that we're serving right here in our community. Our big fall fundraiser that we're hosting is called Miracles and Magic. That's an adventure, but what we try to do is bring in businesses and have a great gala to help fund that adventure for the children, because it's a magical, magical show.
Do you have any details for that adventure?
The adventure happens for the families, 2 shows at the Jarson Kaplan Theater at the Aronoff on September 10th, which is extremely exciting. All sorts of magicians and comedians will be at that show just entertaining all the families, and it will be open to the public as well. And then the night before, we're having a hero celebration for all the folks who donate towards that event and want to come and have some fun and meet some of the magicians and strolling comedians at the party. It will be across the street at Cincinnati Contemporary Arts Center. So that night will be a great gala and a way to fundraise towards sending these children to have a great day with their family at the show.
Well, that sounds like that's going to be a good time. You should probably have a great turnout for it. What other type of special fundraisers do you have planned for 2012 to support your mission?
We're going to be doing the Reds Heaven raffle again this year. We started this last year, and so what it is a raffle so that we can fundraise for the kids, but then the people who win the raffle get to visit with spring training with our incredible Cincinnati Reds team, which we're thankful they're doing so well this past weekend with the Braves.
That's helpful, isn't it?
Isn't it wonderful?
You know, on your Facebook page and your website, you talk about how professionals can be involved to encourage and volunteer. Can you quickly tell me what that means?
Yes, we only have 2 staff, so we need all the volunteers and businesses to get involved here in Cincinnati, because this is an incredible area with our hospitals, but the need continues to grow with those kids.
How can people in the community find out more about your organization?
Well, we encourage Facebook and LinkedIn. They can also visit our website, which is very easy, akidagain.org, or call the office at 513-232-5104.
Wonderful. Thanks you so much, Michelle, for sharing all about A Kid Again.
Thank you.
And we'll be back after this break.
When you think about it, courage is a muscle. You got to keep it strong. Build it up, because you'd be surprised what that muscle can do. At St. Elizabeth Healthcare, orthopedics is designed to return your body to where it used to be. And even better, so you can feel confident again, physically and mentally able, getting you back to the things you love. St. Elizabeth Healthcare, the best of what's human and humanly possible.
Welcome back. Today I'm here with Gillian Morrison with Best Life Companies. Welcome to the program, Gillian.
Thank you, Debbie, for this opportunity.
Well, we're glad to have you here. Tell me about Best Life and what do you do there?
Best Life Companies is Northern Kentucky's newest senior care center. We are a collaboration of Northern Kentucky Home Care, which a lot of folks in our community might already be aware of, and Best Life Adult Daycare. So Best Life Companies is a merger of those two, and we offer both of those components.
And where's the facility located?
Our facility is located at 401 East 20th Street. It is the historic Wallace Woods area in Covington, Kentucky. We have renovated our facility. It's spacious, absolutely beautiful, and provides a very nice home-like setting for our clients.
Well, how would you describe the environment of your daycare facility?
Our daycare facility on site offers therapeutic services, physical therapy, occupational therapy. It is a secure environment, so it's safe for our clients. We have an aviary We are able to take our clients for walks. We have an activities room, a nice gathering room where a lot of our folks just like to relax and socialize and watch movies together sometimes.
Sounds like an awful nice place.
It's a beautiful place.
When would it be appropriate for a family to choose the daycare or the in-home care? Because I know you offer both.
We do offer both. There are times when it is just not feasible for an elderly person to leave the comfort of their home, and that is when we send caregivers into their home to provide a variety of services. I think it's important to mention that our caregivers, whether at the adult daycare facility or in home, are equipped to deal with Alzheimer's and dementia, all the way down to help with hygiene or pet care, anything in between. We can offer assistance in the home care with as little as just a couple of hours a week up to 24/7 if necessary. Our adult daycare facility is Monday through Friday, day hours, and we do have the ability to provide transportation to and from the facility if it's needed.
That sounds wonderful. I know we're dealing with those issues with my in-laws right now. It's too bad they don't live here. They could enjoy your facility. What sets you apart from other organizations that offer similar services?
I think one of the things that sets us apart is that we are equipped to help somebody live their best life. We understand that it is a very sensitive area when you're facing having to find services like these for a loved one. We are able to provide that peace of mind that people need, that they can go and get done what they need to get done, knowing that their loved ones are in a safe environment, whether it's in their home, being cared for by somebody who's trained and has the ability to take care of them, or whether it's at our adult daycare facility, which again is a very safe environment. We believe in social stimulation for the elderly. We just provide a lot of activities. It's a family environment. It's fun. It's friendly. We have a chapel. Did not mention that before. For those that it's important to have that exposure to daily mass still. It's beautiful. We invite people to come down. We give tours regularly. Open door policy.
And how can people find out more about Best Life Companies?
Come visit us. Again, we are at the old St. Elizabeth North location on East 20th Street in Covington. Call us at 859-283-6900 or visit us online at www.bestlifecompanies.com.
Thank you, Jillian, for visiting with us today. We'll be right back with our new health and wellness segment.
Live your best life with Best Life Adult Daycare and Personal In-Home Care Services, Northern Kentucky's newest senior care center. Formerly known as St. Elizabeth North, our beautifully renovated and spacious day center offers on-site therapeutic services, salon, healing gardens, activities, and daily mass. Best Life Home Care offers specialized non-medical in-home care for seniors who prefer to stay in the comfort of their own home. Call now to set up an assessment and bring your loved one in to spend a day with us for free. Learn more at bestlifecompanies.com.
Welcome back, folks, and thanks for staying tuned to Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. This is the health and wellness segment of today's program, and it's sponsored by Humana. Humana offers a wide array of health benefit plans for employers and individuals. Humana encourages businesses and consumers to get engaged in their wellness. Small adjustments, such as eating a balanced diet, can lead to big improvements in health. Northern Kentucky Chamber members receive preferred pricing on Humana's medical, dental, vision, and life products. Contact your health benefits broker for more information. Humana, guidance when you need it most. Well, with me today is Donna Haggard, and she's the coordinator of the Total Joint Center at St. Elizabeth Healthcare. And Donna, it's great to have you today to talk about another new service, and we've been doing this over the last couple of months now, but at St. Elizabeth. Tell us a lot about the Total Joint Center and what's going to happen there.
Okay. Well, the Total Joint Center is basically a comprehensive program that focuses on enhancing what St. Elizabeth already has in place as far as their orthopedic services by continuing to target best practices. Research has shown that what a Total Joint Center can offer will improve patient outcomes and patient satisfaction, as well as decrease the length of time that a patient has to stay in the hospital following surgery. So basically, the Total Joint Center is just another way that St. Elizabeth is striving to just give the best care possible to the members of the community.
And comprehensively, because we've been covering a variety of services. So at the St. Elizabeth Medical Center over in Edgewood, what is currently being built there, and when do you expect it to be ready?
Okay. Well, the current orthopedic unit at St. Elizabeth Edgewood campus is being expanded to house an in-house satellite physical therapy and occupational therapy area, as well as an educational class room that will hold total joint seminars and pre-operative education classes for the patients. It will be located on the 7th floor of the Edgewood campus, along with the current orthopedic unit, which houses 36 private patient suites.
You've kind of touched on some of the types of services already, but a little more specific on the types of services, but also what are the profiles of the patients that typically will be coming to see you?
Okay. The patients we concentrate on are inpatient total joint replacement patients. Currently, we are focusing on total knee replacements as well as total hip replacements. However, we will be adding total shoulder and total ankle replacements in the future. We're really excited about all of the new services that we will be able to offer our patients, starting with the preoperative education class that will take place about 2 to 3 weeks prior to their surgery, where they will come in and learn, what to expect from the time that they plan their surgery until several weeks following discharge. We have a very nice enhanced physical therapy and occupational therapy area where patients will receive individualized therapy, but in a very supportive group type atmosphere.
Well, I know that there are so many folks now coming along getting these kinds of surgeries. I've got friends and family that have had very successful surgeries, so I know the demand is there. Before we run out of time, for more information, how can folks find out more about the Total Joint Center and access your facility?
Okay, well, they can certainly visit the St. Elizabeth website, which is www.stelizabeth.com, or they can call myself, the coordinator, or they
and the number's on the screen now, and so that's terrific. Donna, it's great to have you and learn again about another great service at St. Elizabeth. I appreciate the work that's going on over there to service totally in healthcare in this community. Folks, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up this edition of Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. So don't go away.
You know that phrase, life's full of surprises? That's true about some things, but it doesn't have to be true about everything. Sometimes looking ahead can show you what's coming. Maybe a summer rain or a winter storm.
Storm number 2 that will be making
Maybe it's an upcoming election.
Could either of the candidates have done anything differently?
Or the next big game.
Fans aren't the only ones talking about tomorrow's big game.
At CN2, we're always looking ahead for Kentucky. CN2, the Commonwealth Network.
That's about all the time we have for today, folks. I'd like to thank our guests from the Business Focus segment of today's program, Dr. Larry Blanchard, Covenant Natural Healthcare, Michelle Johnson, A Kid Again, Gillian Morrison, Best Life Companies, and Donna Haggard, coordinator for St. Elizabeth's new Total Joint Center, during our Health and Wellness segment. Finally, we thank our title sponsor, St. Elizabeth Healthcare, and our friends right here at Insight who co-produced this program with us. The Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce provides unique opportunities for businesses by creating a climate of growth and success. Our members make a difference by connecting to important business, civic, and community priorities through the Chamber. We invite you to have your business showcased right here on our show. Please contact the Chamber for more information. You can follow us on Twitter at NKY Chamber. All businesses are invited to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber by visiting our website at www.nkychamber.com, or you can just call us at 859-578-8800. Thanks for watching Leading Businesses, Leading Communities. We'll see you next time.
You've been watching Leading Businesses, Leading Communities, a presentation of the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce in partnership with Insight, sponsored by St. Elizabeth Healthcare. For more information about this program or to join the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, please call 859-578-8800 or visit www.nkychamber.com.